Hello friend. In the previous lecture I had given a assignment to write a algorithm and draw the flowchart of sum of digit of given number. But some student can be solve this problem, but some student cannot complete the assignment. And algorithm, let I discuss this assignment solution in this lecture and then continue the next point. Friends, an algorithm is a finite set of steps defining the solution of a particular problem. An algorithm is expressed in the pseudocode, something resembling the C language or Pascal language, but with some statement in English rather than within the programming language. A algorithm is a sequential solution of any program that written in human language. The algorithm is first step of the solution process after the analysis of the problem. The programmers write a algorithm of that problem. So friend, the algorithm is the first step before we are going to start to write the program. The pseudocode of this program, that means human language code, like that: take a number as an input, then initialize a variable sum that initialize to 0, then while number is not equal to 0, up to number is not equal to 0 the loop will be continue. Then get the remainder. How to get the remainder of the number mod 10? Then we take the remainder of the given number, then that remainder will be add into the sum variable, then again divide the number by 10 and again it will be checked that, then it will find out the remainder, then add the remainder to sum, then divide again number. The process will be continue up to the number is not equal to 0. Then at last it will be print the sum of the digit. Now the detailed algorithm is like that. The first step is the start step. Then in that start step we take the input n, then initialize and declare some variable and it will be initialized to 0. Then loop while n is not equal to 0, while n is not equal to 0, n is the given number, input number, that is two digit number, 3 digit number, like that. Then here I take the remainder variable rem variable and assign n mod 10, then add sum equal to sum plus remainder and n equal to n divided by 10. This procedure will be continue up to this condition, n is not equal to 0. While the n is 0, then it will be terminated from that while loop and print the sum. Now friend, see the flowchart of that program. Start state, here we assign the sum equal to 0. This is the input symbol. Start and end we use this algorithm flowchart symbol. Then this sum variable equal to 0, then read the value of n. This is the process box. Then here is the decision box. N is not equal to 0. If this condition is true, then it will be find out the remainder, then it will be add into the sum and again it will be divided n into n by 10. Again it will be checked that n is not equal to 0. Then if the condition is true, then again remainder will be find out, then remainder will be add into the sum and number is divided by 10. Again it will be go to the checking the condition, n is not equal to 0. If this condition is false, then the control will be transfer here to print the value of the sum, and last statement is the end statement of this flowchart. This is the flowchart of the program. So friend, in the previous lecture I will give the assignment of write a algorithm and draw the flowchart of sum of the given number, sum of digit of the given number. So friend, this is the algorithm and flowchart of this assignment. Now next one is the character set in C. The characters are used in the forming either words or numbers or even expression in the C programming. The character in the C are classified into four groups. The first one is the letters. In the C programming, we can use both uppercase as well as lowercase letter in the English language. The uppercase letter up to capital A to capital Z and lowercase letter up to small a to small z. Then next category is the digits. We can use the decimal digits from 0 to 9. We can use the decimal digits from 0 to 9. Then next one is the special characters. The C programming allow the programmer to use following special character. In the program, we can use the comma operator. Comma is the special symbol or special character in the C. Then slash, this is the forward slash. Then backward slash. Then period operator. Period means the dot operator. Then semicolon, colon, question mark, percentage, left and right bracket, and left and right parenthesis. These are the special characters that are used in the C programming language. Now next one is the white spaces. In the C programming, white spaces contain blank spaces, tab, carriage return and new line. These are the white spaces in the C programming. Now see that this is the diagram. Here letters up to A to Z we use in our programming, uppercase letter as well as lowercase letter. Then digit up to 0 to 9 digits we can use in our programming. Now special character. Here these are the special characters, some special characters that are used in our programming language. Then white spaces. In that white spaces, blank spaces are there, tabs, carriage return and new line. These are the white spaces are used in our programming language. Now next one is the keywords. The keywords are the special word in a C programming which have their own predefined meaning. The keyword are the special word in a C programming and which has its own predefined meaning. So the function and the meaning of this word cannot be altered. Some keywords in the C programming are as follows, but before we start seeing the keyword are used in the C programming that have its own meaning, and its meaning and function cannot change by the user because the keyword are preserved word of the C language. Now how many keywords what are the keywords including the C programming? This is the table that contain the keyword in the C programming. Auto, then break, case, char, continue, const, do, default, double, else, enum, extern, for, float, go, if, int, long, register, return, sign, static, size of, short, struct, switch, type def, union, void, volatile, while, unsigned. These are the keywords in the C programming language. Consider an example. Here int age, then float height. So here int is the keyword. Int is the keyword which declare age as a variable of a integer data type. So friend, when we declare the variable in our program, so we give the data type to that particular variable. So age is the variable and age is the integer type variable. So int is the keyword which declare age as a variable of integer data type. Similarly, float height. So height is the variable and the variable and the data type of height is the float. That means float is also a keyword which declare the height is a variable of floating integer data type. So next one is the identifiers. Identifiers are user defined names of the variable, functions and arrays. Identifier is nothing but the user defined name of the variable. So it comprises of the combination of letters and digits. In the C programming, while declaring the identifier, certain rules have to be followed. There are some rules that are followed when we declare the identifiers. It must begin with an alphabet or an underscore and not the digit. That means when we declare the variable, then we have to start that variable with an alphabet or an underscore, but not from the digit. It must contain only alphabets, digits or underscore. Then a keyword cannot be used as an identifier. Note that we seen this 32 character are in the C. So these keywords cannot be used as a variable or keyword cannot be used as a identifier. It must contain white space. Sorry, it must not contain white space. Any white space it does not allow when we declare the identifier in our C. Only first 31 characters are significant. When we give the name of particular variable, then there is meaningful name assigned to that particular variable. So only first 32 characters are significant. Remaining characters are not considerable in the C language. So let us again consider an example. Int age 1, float height in feet. Here age 1 is an identifier. Identifier is nothing but the variable or variable of integer data type. Similarly, the height underscore feet is also an identifier, but of the floating integer data type. So height in feet, height underscore in underscore feet, this is whole as a variable, or we say that the identifier, and this identifier contain the floating value, floating integer data type. Note that the every word in the C program is either a keyword or an identifier, and also note that the C program is a case sensitive language, so that there are note that the program written in the C language is always written in the lowercase letter. Lowercase letter are used while writing the program in the C. But there are some keywords are available that keyword are not changed by the user, or user can't change the functioning of that particular keyword. So friend, here our first chapter will be finished, and next lecture we are going to start the another chapter. Thank you friend.